Hi everyone, my name is Rishad. Today is the 17th of March 2024 and I'm going to be going over my weekly prediction for Nvidia. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll summarize my prediction and switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction and of course go over this one once again. But before getting into this video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it is important to conduct your own technical, fundamental, whatever analysis before entering the market to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, trading style, and trading strategies that are implemented in these videos. So without further ado, let's get into this. So monthly charts we can see have been very positive. We can see that RSI is going extremely high upwards, and you would have made a very hefty profit on Nvidia if you had invested back around here where you would have gotten these signals. So 2023 Feb, you would have made a very strong return on Nvidia, especially. Stochastic has been going up quite smoothly, but recently it is definitely oscillating a little bit, and this month hasn't closed, so we don't get much from that. However, from the charts, it's quite clear that there are large-bodied green candles, which is of course very good. But entering now might be counterintuitive since a lot of the move has already passed. So, weekly charts. Let's look at the weekly charts. So, we have not necessarily an inside bar candle, but we do have a spinning top candle with a high upper wick, which is showing market indecision. And so we do want to be extra safe this week. And we are going to be taking the same highs and the high and low of this candle as the buy and sell signal. So if Nvidia, so not exactly the high and low. So the high of this candle is the buy stop at 919.6. So 919.6, and then the low or the sell stop here is this support at 823.45. So these are going to be the buy and sell stops we can immediately establish from the weekly charts, because we can see that the market, the RSI is going up, price action is going up. However, the stochastic is now starting to decline, which is not a good signal since it is showing a bearish divergence. If we also look at the volume here, so if we look at the volume oscillator, for example, this is actually confirming the price movement quite well since we see there is a good increase in volume. However, this last week was pretty stable. So we do still see a confirmation from volume, but we do want to be safe since this candle isn't expected in a market that's moved up so significantly. So we will be extra safe this week and keep the high of this candle and 823.45 as the support and resistance respectively. So daily charts, if we look here, tell a different story. Since we can see a very rapid decline in volume throughout the week, we can see that RSI is now so the week started here and the RSI did cross into the overbought zone, but then it went back down. So this week wasn't exactly positive for Nvidia, and the volume was going down quite heavily. So we are in a stage where we can wonder whether this week Nvidia goes up or there might be a rally downwards, which is why we have a pretty evenly spaced support and resistance. But that's all we can get from the charts. Let's switch over to the Excel sheet, and these numbers are wrong since the high, if we go to the weekly charts again, was 919.6. So this is way too high, 919.6. So this is actually the old version. And the support here becomes 823.45. So these were the numbers covered in the video. 0.45, target of 1%. However, there is a trailing stop loss. We can see that last week we didn't have a trade, but the first week we did have a trailing stop loss, and the way that works is if the stop is hit, if the initial take profit is hit, then the whole position is moved upwards by 0.5% until the stop is hit. So that's the strategy that we use for this one, because Nvidia definitely has very strong moving weeks, so you can have a good profit on this stock. But that concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I will see you next time.